Park in a city steeped in baseball history. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Cincinnati Reds. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. Getting the nod on the mound, Hunter Green.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Now a chance for Victor Robles. And that's off the outside edge. And we're underway here this afternoon.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
That pitch in for a strike, and a count 1-1.
No.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
2-2.
And down on strikes he goes, and there's one down.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Julio Rodriguez in now, takes ball one off the plate. Green, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, and occasionally mixes in the slur. Foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
High in the air, out to right. Fraley should have it. Hauls it in for the out. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Just missed. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
99 miles per hour to finish him off. Nobody left for Seattle. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Great American Ballpark, and on the hill, Logan Gilbert.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
We go to the bottom of the first, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, TJ Friedl. Strike one.
0-1.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. Well struck right field. That one back there onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's the lineup for the Reds. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, You almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
One down, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off.
You can feel the extra attention on Ellie anytime he comes to the plate. This guy's a player that keeps you on the edge of your seat because you don't know what he's going to do next. He can hit for power, steals bases. He can throw the ball 100 miles per hour across the infield. He's electric.
1-2 here. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And there's 2 away.
Batting third, second baseman, Matt McLean.
2 outs, base is empty. Matt McLean, the next to hit for the Reds. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Pitch
Ball
misses, and it's 1-1. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Nobody left for Cincinnati. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Cincinnati, top of the second, here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Green back to work. Arozarena batting in the cleanup spot, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Right through there for a strike. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Swing and a foul out of play. Next offering is downstairs. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. Luke Raley will hit next. Ground ball to the right side. Steps on first for the out. Two down, base is empty. Now batting Mitch Haniger.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Center field. Friedel on the move. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. That's a little bit low.
1 ball, no strikes.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Righty delivers. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And the batter now, Jake Fraley, and a bunt towards third. Polanco tosses to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Spencer Steer.
And now the first baseman, Spencer Steer. That one hit the knees for a strike.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
That's in there. And the count is 0-2.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Reds down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Here's the veteran shortstop, J.P. Crawford. On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Inside, almost got him.
Ball.
Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
That was just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Swinging a foul straight back.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
And there's a ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had "hit me" written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Dylan Moore stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Top of the third, no score. That misses off the outside edge.
No, that's in.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Full count.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
As we go to the last of the third. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jamer Candelario. First offering misses badly for ball one. Foul ball there. Next offering is fouled back. Cut on and miss, struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
And now it's Gavin Lux. First pitch just misses. And another ball. One out, base is empty. Next one misses. 3-0.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
In for a strike, and the count is 3-1.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
That one the other way, and foul ball. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball four. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Late swing fouled off. Good job to fight that one off. Lux leads off first with one away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. TJ Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds. Flied to right his first time. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
2-1.
In the dirt. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Barehand grab, gathers and throws. On the money. Nice play. Reds leave one, and we are still scoreless. as we go to the top of the fourth. Here's Victor Robles. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Fastball for a strike. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's down and away.
2-2.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Quite the start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
The M's still looking for their first hit in this one.
Ball.
And that is out of play. Next pitch misses way outside. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Raleigh in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-2 down. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. And we're still knotted at 0. Back here at Great American Ballpark, bottom of the 4th, in now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away. So here's a fun note on Ellie. He became the youngest player in high A ball to homer from both sides of the plate in the same game, and it gets better. He did it again 2 games later. Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors. Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Now, Matt McClain. And that drops in for a strike.
Ball.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Tyler Stevenson now at the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And
Ball
that
one.
is downstairs. And that's ball one. And it's fouled away. That one
Ball.
misses. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. Two.
Just
No,
misses
that's a
with
ball.
that one.
Just missing
Full
off
count.
the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
That's ball
Take your
4.
base,
Tried
ball
another
4.
fastball, but missed the spot.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Now that is
2 outs,
right
runner at
fielder,
first.
Jake
Next to hit, Jake Fraley. 0 for 1 so far. Left field. Rosarena makes the grab, and that'll do it. So 1 left for Cincinnati. Still no score. Ready now for the
Leading
5th
off
inning.
for
Now the
Seattle,
left fielder, Randy Rosarena.
Rosarena.
Green back to work. That's
Ball.
off the inside corner. Ball 1.
1 ball.
Well, these
no
Mariners
strike.
just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Friedel makes a nice running catch.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Raley batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier.
Oh,
These
dude.
at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that
1-2.
one missing inside, a sharp slider. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. There was nothing cheap
Mitch
about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Go ahead run on base. And up next for Seattle, Mitch Haniger.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swinging a foul straight back. Struck him out looking.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Struck out looking his first time. Green keeping
He's
an
in
eye
there.
on him. Crawford, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2013. Here goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Throw,
He's in
safe.
there.
That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. And the 0-2. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5, Spencer Steer. The right-hander back to work. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Out towards right center field. It gets down, a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Now batting Jamer Candelario. Struck out swinging his first time. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get into scoring position.
Slider clips the corner.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big deal.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up next for the Reds.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Gavin Lux getting ready to hit. He reached out a walk his first time. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
The baseball's coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
And now it's Austin Hayes. Just missed. Next pitch misses outside, and the count is 2-0.
Yep. 2-1.
Runner at second, 2 down. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And he can't come up with it. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now here is T.J. Friedl. 0 for 2 in this one. Check swing called strike. That's strike one. In for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now for Seattle, Jorge Polanco. And that one sliced foul. Next offering upstairs. This one in the air, right field. Fraley sizes this one up. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman Dylan Moore.
Here's Dylan Moore. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. That's inside. Popped in the air, left field. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away down. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Inside, just missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That one missing inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering is in for a strike.
It's a good spot with the 3-0 pitch right there. You don't want to lay something in and it turns out to be a homer.
Rips one to left. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, center fielder Julio Rodriguez.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Go ahead, run on base. Now the number 2 hitter, Julio Rodriguez. Ripped on a line. Hayes pulls that one down, and that is that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. No score. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now Elly De La Cruz. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That one's
That's
in there, and that's strike one. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Gone. A shot to the opposite field, and the Reds jump out in front. It's 1-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So up next, Matt McClain.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Swings through that.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next
Ball
one is
2.
off the plate, and a count 2-1.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
On the ground, right side. Oh, he gloves it from his knees. The throw.
Out.
Nicely done for the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play, dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond to first.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit. He is struck out, and he is walked. There's the strike. One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. The 0-2. Next offering misses down and away. Way outside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Fraley up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. Just missed. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th. And another ball. There's a strike, 3-1.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either. It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue, so we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 2. Gilbert checks over to first, and he's back. Right through there for a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
2 outs. That's off the mark, and a count even 1-1. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Gabe Spire, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Thornton, the right-hander, also getting loose. And a foul ball. Fraley off of first with 2 away. Runner on the move. Swings and misses. Struck him out. 1 for the Reds on the homer. It's now 1-0. And we're back. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That one missed.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, struck him out for the 3rd time today.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. And that's in for a strike. One down, base is empty. And that's fouled off. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1-2.
Stays alive. Next pitch downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Raley stands in now, looks at that one inside.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's downstairs. Ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Swung on, belted. Back there. Out of here. And we're all square. It's 1-1.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Mitch Haniger up next for the Mariners. And that one is inside.
1-0.
Fought off foul. Right through there for his strike. Outside low. And the count is 2-2.
2 strikes. Caught
him looking for the K. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Cincinnati, bottom of the 7th. Now the third baseman, Jeimer Candelario. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
And foul ball.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
Inside.
1-2.
Yeah, the count 1-2. Got him. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Logan Gilbert departs, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching for
Gregory
Seattle.
Santos gets
Number
the ball
48,
now.
Gregory Santos.
Now it's the Reds DH, Gavin Lux.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First
Ball,
pitch
no.
misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
And that drops in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Oh, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. Gets a piece and stays alive. And there's a ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that's
Ball.
outside. 3-2 now.
Full count.
This one in the air. Santos. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
Now batting left fielder, Austin Hayes.
Now here is Austin Hayes. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. A Rosarena after it. He's got it, and that is the inning. Emilio Pagan takes over on the mound.
Now pitching for the Reds, number 15, Emilio Pagan.
Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
The shortstop takes the ball. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Alexis Diaz, the closer, is getting loose. Rogers, the lefty, warming up as well. And that one popped in the air, left field. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One up, one down.
Up next for Seattle, third base.
Pinch hitter coming on, Donovan Solano.
And he's a right-handed bat, but he handles same-side matchups pretty well, so should give him a good at-bat right here.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
That's towards center. Friedel drops into the glove, and there's two down. Dylan Moore up next for the Mariners. Just missed. Pagan, 33 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2013. Headed towards the corner, and it stays fair.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Victor Robles. 1 for 3. On the ground, and it stays fair. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. Mariners leave a couple, still tied 1-1. Staying in the game on defense, Donovan Solano. He'll play third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. Colin Snyder gets the call from the pen.
Now pitching for Seattle, number 52.
Back to the top of the order now. TJ Friedel digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one.
TJ Friedel.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
This to third. Sends it across the first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. He's already homered here in this one. In there, and it's 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Gabe Spire preparing to come on if needed. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
That misses, and that's ball 1. That's inside. And it's filled up. Matt McClain in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Bases empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
So 2 down now, and here is Matt McClain. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. There's a strike. Next offering down low and in the dirt. Swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And it's even up. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Rodriguez makes the catch, inning over. Nothing doing here this half. 9th inning coming up. All tied 1-1. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Cal Raleigh. Pagan back to work. Just missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
And he chases a high fastball there.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss. Oh, and he lost the handle on that one.
Well, we talk about throwing the hands, but not the bat, man. You want to hold on to that thing, and you can see his teammates over there. If he doesn't come through with the knock, he's going to get some business when he goes back to the dugout.
Comes a 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That missed inside. 3-2 now.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Randy Arozarena in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball 4, he walked him, and that'll keep the line moving.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Go ahead, run on base, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Randy Arozarena. Off the mark there. 1-0. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Luke Raley in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fastball for a strike at 95.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
So a walk puts runners at first and second. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. He's already homered in this game.
Well, he's kind of backed himself into a corner, and I'm sure starting to feel the pressure right now. We'll see if he can bear down and get out of this one.
Mitch Haniger up next for the Mariners. Golden opportunity right here. That one to first, and it goes just foul.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he
brings it in, and there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Emilio Pagan will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Alexis Diaz.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
And now everybody's running. Squeeze it, 10 misses. Out at the plate. He's out trying to steal home. So now the injury forcing a substitution at second base. On to pinch run for Seattle, Austin Shenton. That clips the corner. With the go-ahead run at third, here at the top of the ninth. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
So coming into the game now on defense, Austin Shenton. He takes over as the new first baseman. So here's the cleanup hitter, Tyler Stevenson. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Ball one, no strikes. Action in the pen down there. Gabe Spire getting loose out there. And that one is lifted in the air. Arozarena brings it in. One away.
Now batting, right fielder, Jake
Next to hit, Jake Fraley. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And now the winning run is on base.
There you go. Winning run is aboard with one down. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. And that misses. And it's 1-0. One down, winning run on first. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. There's one.
Got him.
Double play, and we're headed to extra innings.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We're in extras here. Here's Donovan Solano.
Look for him to hit behind the runner, perhaps shoot it to the right side.
And that's a little bit high. Ball one. Rips one to right. Fair ball. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they've got the lead in extra innings. Well, they didn't waste any time as they knock home the runner from second to get on the board.
Huge for team confidence and how you approach the situation. Still have a guy on base, and now they'll try to add on.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Dylan Moore. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Diaz, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a two-seamer. And a swing and a miss. Movement in the bullpen. Sam Moll up and throwing for Terry Francona. Santillan, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Solano gets his lead at first with nobody out. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Victor Robles will hit next. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. Man at first, one away. That one a little bit high. And now it's even 1-1.
1-1.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him swinging. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Right side, McLean sends it to first. Rodriguez out of the play. That ends the frame, but they pick up one run on the RBI single, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Andres Munoz.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure. This one includes.
Here's the third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
So the tying run at second. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. Back foot slider struck him out.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Lux in the box now. Take strike one.
Ball.
Trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Check swing, and he went. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking for the strikeout. The Reds now down to their final out.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you've got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Reds down to their final out. At the plate, Austin Hayes. That one inside, and that is ball one. And there's a strike. With the tying run at second, and here in extra innings. And a count 1-2. This could end it.
2-2.
This one in the dirt. Tag safe. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
The tying run is 90 feet away.
Full count.
TJ Friedel in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win.